welcome to my first YouTube video. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that. Anybody that knows me knows that I've been wanting to start YouTube for a really long time, actually about 9 years ago. It took me a minute, but your girl is here, and I thought I would start off with a get to know me tag. Yeah, so you guys can get a little bit more idea of who I am and all that fun stuff. So if you want to watch my first video, then keep on watching. Let's get started. We're gonna jump right into it. I have all the questions on my computer right here, and I'm just gonna be reading them off. All right, question number 1. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Well, I was born and raised in Brooklyn. I lived there, Crown Heights area, for some time, and then I want to say like first, second grade, I moved to Staten Island, and I lived there for till I was a freshman in high school. So yeah, where do you currently live? I currently live in Virginia, 540. It's not terrible, but it's where I live now. Who is your best friend? I have like 3. I feel like I'm really close with a lot of people, but like 3 ride or die best friends now: Tania, Angela, and Ryan. Angela was one of my first best friends that I made when I moved to Virginia. That's my ditzy friend, but you know, we still gotta love her. She be slaying. Tania and Ryan, I became closer to them towards like senior year, graduation time. Those are my girls. Those are my ride or dies. And shout out to Jordan, because she was my best friend when I lived in New York, and even though I haven't seen her in like 8 years, I still consider her a best friend because she was there with me through the craziest times of my life. So shout out to you, Jordan. How tall are you? I am 5'4". Dogs or cats? I'm kind of 50-50. I never had a dog growing up. I only had cats. I do have a dog now. His name is Kenzo. He's a Shih Tzu Yorkie mix. Love him to death. He's my little fur baby. I don't know. I like them both for different reasons. I like dogs because obviously you can take them out with you. You can teach them to do tricks. You can play fetch with them. Like, they're fun and interactive. Whereas a cat, like, they don't really do a whole lot. They work on their own time, but that's kind of good too. Like, they're super independent. They clean themselves. They take themselves to the bathroom. They're not constantly jumping in your face. So I like both for different reasons. What year were you born? I was born in 1996. I am a 90s baby. A lot of people don't consider that a 90s baby, but I mean 96. So what is your favorite drink? I mean, I guess it depends what kind of drink. If you're talking like Starbucks drink, my favorite thing to order is a peppermint mocha frap, extra peppermint. Favorite alcoholic beverage is wine. I love some good wine. One of my favorite wines is Roscato Rosé and the regular red wine Roscato. Me and my mom both like the red wine Roscato, and we discovered actually the rosé together. So girl, I love me some wine. We're talking like regular drink, I would say water. That sounds really boring, but like if I could only drink one thing for the rest of my life, I would drink water, because water is really the only thing that when I'm super thirsty actually quenches my thirst. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Honestly, I have a crap ton of Victoria's Secret, being that I work there, and you know, we got like discounted stuff and free stuff and stuff like that. So most of the time it's something from there. But if we're talking about like favorite scent of all time, I would definitely have to say it is Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. I know that's pretty basic, and that's like one that everybody wears, but it's something about that. Like, I'll never get tired of it. Next question. What are your life goals? This might sound really cheesy, but the biggest goal that I had in life was to be a mom. I knew since a really early age that I wanted to be a mom. Like, I don't know why I had that urge so bad. Other than that, I mean, it's just the typical things. I want to be able to buy a house. I want to follow my career path. I want to set a good example for my daughter. My biggest goal is just making sure my daughter has everything she wants and needs, and giving her the life that I never had. What sports do you play or have you played? I never really did the whole sport thing. When I lived in New York, I did step and dance. I did step team and dance team. It was like a combined thing. I did that in elementary school. I didn't do it in middle school, I don't think, and then I did it again in high school. I had a like really big passion for step and dance. I was really good at it. I loved doing it. It allowed me to be like that sassy, like, I don't know, that brought out that side of me, so I really liked that. When I moved to Virginia, I started doing cheer. I tried out, and the first year I did not make it on varsity because I never cheered before. I was on JV, but I was still happy. Now looking back on it, I was never really the cheerleading type. I honestly did it to wear the uniforms, get cute, the bus rides, getting ready for competitions. Like, that was the most fun part for me. I guess because I wasn't on the mat, I was an alternate, so I never really was actually doing besides like sideline cheering for the football team. And that's another thing, our football team always lost, so I mean, we still had to cheer, and hype up our team, even though there was one season I cheered, we lost every single game. So yeah, that was pretty much the only sports I ever did. Have you read any books that have changed your life? I don't think so. I mean, I've read books that had influence that made me look at things differently, but not anything that changed my life. I loved to read as a kid, and when Twilight came out, I remember I read all 4 books within like a week. I remember Breaking Dawn, the last book, has like 700 pages and I read it in 2 days. Like, that book at that time was life-changing for me. And that, no. There's a lot of books I like, but nothing that like changed my life. What is your favorite movie? Anybody that knows me knows what my favorite movie is. Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. Will Smith is my favorite actor. Pretty much anything that he plays in is my favorite movie. I've never seen anything by him, or with him in it rather, that I didn't like. But Pursuit of Happiness, it hits home for me. I cannot watch that movie till this day without breaking down and crying. I don't know what you're doing with your life. If you haven't seen it, go see it. That movie will change your life. Speak any other languages? I am Puerto Rican and Black. I am 75% Puerto Rican, 25% Black. I grew up like with my grandmother speaking a lot of Spanish to me, and I was also in a bilingual class, so I feel like I knew a lot more Spanish back then. Now I can fully understand it and read it, but when it comes to like writing it or speaking it, that's when things get a little bit difficult. I feel like I can hold like regular conversations. I took a year of Italian in middle school, and I took a year of French. Yeah, I don't remember any of that. Also, one of the most fun classes I took was sign language in high school. It was really interesting. Are you single or are you taken? I am in a committed relationship with me, myself, and I. Now I'm single. What is your idea of a dream date? That's kind of hard to define for a first date, because I mean, a first date, you're literally just trying to get to know each other. Anything fun, like, yeah, we can do dinner and that's cool because, you know, your girl loves some food, but like, I want to go like hiking or like bowling or paintball shooting, I don't know. Horseback riding, like, I don't know, let's do something different, you know? How long was your longest relationship? My longest relationship was off and on for 5 years. Yeah, 5 years is crazy. I mean, I consider that my only relationship because, yeah, I had like little relationships in high school, but it was nothing like, I feel like, I don't know, it's not, to me, it's not real in high school. Other people might say whatever, but yeah, I feel like I only had one real relationship and it was for 5 years. How would you describe your fashion sense? Mom. Don't get me wrong, I like being cute, but I like being comfortable. T-shirt, dresses, I love. Leggings. If leggings were not a thing, I don't know what I would do. I wear leggings with t-shirts, leggings with crop tops, leggings with hoodies, leggings with freaking leggings. Like, I love leggings. You know, I got a lot of curves and, you know, whatnot, so I don't like being constricted into denim or jeans. If I had an ideal like sense of fashion, it'd be anything Fashion Nova. I love Fashion Nova. I actually have some Fashion Nova outfits, like a couple that I've never even worn because I don't be going anywhere to wear them. What is your go-to hairstyle? It depends. If my hair's curly and natural, 99% of the time it's like in that half up, half down type look. I do that all the time when my hair is curly, or like a bun. If it's straight, most of the time I just do this, where I just curl the ends of my hair just because my hair is like damaged. So when I just wear it straight, you can tell how dry it is. You'll soon come to learn that I like messing up my hair, and I cannot have one hairstyle or one hair color for too long. I have to constantly switch it up. I wish that I didn't have so much hair so I can just rock a different wig every day. How many siblings do you have? I have a sister and a brother on my dad's side, and then I have a sister and 3 brothers on my mom's side. I'm the oldest of all my siblings, and they range in ages, so yeah. What is your go-to fast food order? I don't really like fast food like that because, you know, your girl's trying to lose some weight, and, you know, your girl's been in the gym, and I'm trying to get like, you know. But if I eat McDonald's, I would say like my go-to order is a McDouble with no pickle and no freaking mustard. I don't know why that's a thing down here, because they don't do that in New York. They don't put mustard on burgers, but like I guess that's a thing in the South. I don't like mustard on my burger. So McDouble, no pickle, no mustard, a 4-piece with sweet and sour or honey mustard, and a small fry. Do you use PC or Mac? I use Mac as of like a week ago because I just got myself a computer for school, and I love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with my MacBook. Most memorable vacation,
that you had
I didn't really grow up in a household where we did the whole vacation thing. Dad would take me to Virginia some summers. That it wasn't really like vacation-y. What are your morning/evening routines? Wake up, brush my teeth, wake up my daughter, brush her teeth, get her dressed, take her to school. Pretty much it. I work weekends, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Tuesday through Friday, I'm just waking up, taking her to school. Do you have any bad habits? I don't know. I feel like I would have to ask somebody that knows me if I have any bad habits. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. What is your favorite Netflix show? I don't know if this means like Netflix original or just a show on Netflix. My favorite shows of all time, point blank period, okay, are Law & Order SVU and The Walking Dead. Law & Order, my mom completely put me on that. She's been watching that show since I want to say it came out, and I love that show. It's just so well written to me. Both shows, it's like one show is about sex crimes. How many episodes can you make about sex crimes and still keep it interesting? And still have new stories and still have a storyline? And then freaking Walking Dead's the same thing. It's like, oh, a zombie apocalypse, okay, but how can you how can you make that many episodes? That be having my mind blown. Like, I don't get it. Describe your first crush. My first crush, I was like in 2nd or 3rd grade. His grandmother used to live on the 1st floor. I used to live on the 3rd floor. He was brown skinned with light eyes, and I was in love. You could not tell me any different. He gave me a Minnie Mouse ring. And let me tell y'all, I had misplaced it and I lost it, and I was crying because I was like, yo, he's gonna be so upset. He didn't even care. He probably got like 20 more of them and was passing them out to all them girls. What theme parks have you been to? I've been to Six Flags Great Adventure, King's Dominion, and Busch Gardens. I love roller coasters, but I will not not ever get on a drop zone. I don't like it. I went on it once and that was my last time. Full-blown panic attack after I got off, and it's just not for me. I don't see why people like it. It's not like an adrenaline rush for me. I just feel like I'm about to die, but I would go skydiving. Who was your childhood best friend? Longest wise, I would say, would probably be Jasenia. I love that girl to death. She was just like a little ball of freaking energy. Everyone called her Munchkin because she was so tiny, but yeah, I would say Jasenia. I went through a lot with that girl. She was my ride or die for so long. I love her. Have you moved from home? Where to, and how was the experience? Like I said, I moved from New York to Virginia. I mean, I moved mainly because me and my mom were butting heads really bad, and our relationship was at a really rocky point, so I wanted to live with my dad. Virginia got old to me real quick, and I was bored, and then my relationship with my dad started getting rocky, so it was just like, who is your celebrity crush? My female #1 celebrity crush, everybody knows, is Sin Santana. I love Sin Santana. If you ever watch this, marry me. Tank, like, that man is fine. What are your pet peeves? I can make a whole video about that, to be honest. Yeah, that's gonna have to be in a whole nother video. What is your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. I also like gold and rose gold. All right, so we just have a couple more questions. What is your favorite song? My favorite song is definitely Unthinkable by Alicia Keys. I also like What are the 3 most powerful words that changed your life? Love yourself first. If you do those 3 things in any aspect of your life, you're gonna be good. Don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. What are you happiest about in your life right now? I am blessed to have my own home, have a good job that I can provide for my daughter. And having my daughter, she's the best thing that ever happened to me, and being able to pursue my dreams and not letting anything or anyone get in the way of that. Those are the last questions I had, so that officially completes my first video on YouTube. So I hope you guys subscribe so you can stay up to date with my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.